Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Watchung Hills High School as GardenStateHSWrestling.com presents your match of the week as we present the Watchung Hills Warriors and the Somerville Pioneers. Donald J. Brower here with John Kovach. John, good matchup in the Skylands Conference. A couple teams who are having really good years. Watchung Hills 7-1 and Somerville 3-3. Just kind of talk about them and what their kind of journeys are this year.
Well, Somerville comes in with two straight wins, 39-35 at Mendham, and then a week ago, yesterday, 40-31 at Franklin. Even their record, they're coming in with the two W's. And then you've got Watchung Hills at 7-1. The only loss was 40-22 to Phillipsburg.
Which who doesn't lose to Phillipsburg?
They took the words right out of my mouth there. That was a week ago. That was when Somerville was beating Franklin. But just the other night, Watchung Hills improves to 7-1 with an 81-0 shutout over Bernards.
It gives them the Watchung Hills is second place in the Delaware division, and Somerville is tied for first with that Bernards team in the Valley division.
Somerville will be in the black and orange. There will be the red. Watchung Hills will be in the white with brown and gold trim, and will be in the green. Great atmosphere here. My second time here, Don. I enjoy this little chip.
Watchung Hills going to get a forfeit there starting at that weight. It's going to be Sean O'Neill for Somerville. We're just waiting on Watchung to send out. We're going to find out who the first person that was that got the forfeit. Who was that for Watchung Hills? David Thorborn had the forfeit for Watchung Hills.
So Thorborn gets the Warriors on the board with 6 quick without even breaking a sweat. And now we're to 190. Sean O'Neill for Somerville.
And this is going to be Attila. Quick pin there by O'Neill.
O'Neill with the pin in just 31 seconds ties this up.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, and like and subscribe, get notified when we go live with all our upcoming events.
So we're tied at 6. The pin took 31 seconds longer than the forfeit, Don. And we're on to 2:15.
This is going to be for Somerville.
Alejandro Delon for the hosts from Watchung Hills. And Andrew Mong for Somerville in the black with orange trim. Delon has control of a leg, but they spin out of bounds. No score. Start with the big guys and work our way down. Again, John Kovach and Donald J. Brower coming to you live from Watchung Hills High School. The host Warriors against the Pioneers of Somerville. 6-6 the score as we move to our third match at 2:15. Shot there, an attempt at the double leg by DeLon. DeLon takes him down. There's 3. DeLon works near leg, has an arm barred near side. Trying to get his weight there. Really has that arm at an awkward angle across Mong's back. Spins around, now takes front control. He never let go of that wrist, so now that wrist is bent behind Mong's back. All the weight on top of him, and the pin there for DeLon with just under 40 seconds left in the first period. And it's 12-6 in favor of the hosts.
You want to become a sponsor? How do you do that? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the upcoming year. Click on your logo here or send an email to admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey. We show the most matches. Let us turn your cents into dollars. This is going to be Mafaro from Watchung.
I believe they said it was Ippolita during the
Was it?
during the Lehighs.
Hang on.
So Cafaro got the call for Watchung Hills. Cafaro into white with brown and gold. Ippolito, Gio Ippolito, in the black and orange of the Somerville Pioneers. Watchung Hills a 12-6 lead early on. A little upper body struggle as we pass the halfway point of the first period. Ippolito drives forward, gets his head pulled down by Cafaro. Cafaro shoots, drives through it, but Ippolito's gotten his base back, and Ippolito now has Cafaro in trouble. The points go to Ippolito for the takedown.
We've talked about that the last couple matches we've been at. Guys going for stuff, and even girls, and just not being in good position. He went for a throw and left his back exposed. 1
point neutral for Cafaro, and it's 3-1. Totally, really, Cafaro did all the work on that. Now Cafaro again pulls Ippolito down on front of him, and Cafaro's given up 3 points, and he's in danger of giving up his shoulders here. 3 seconds left, gets back to his belly, but gives up 3-point takedown and 4 back points to Ippolito. And it's 10-1, excuse me, in favor of Gio Ippolito of Somerville here at 215 pounds.
Cafaro's, doing all the action, but Ippolito's doing a great job of taking advantage.
He got caught twice where he pulled Ippolito down, and then just Ippolito was able to carry the move through near the boundary there, but now it's Cafaro on top, trying to get his weight on Ippolito's chest. He has the head. Somerville's screaming for a stoppage. And they gave 3 for the takedown and 3 back points to Cafaro there. Cuts Ippolito's lead to 10-7. Now a discussion. Watchung Hills coach Jim Huff and the official. They're saying there was a reversal. Trying to hear the official. That's why I'm being quiet. And now they yield the neutral to make it 11-7. And they're locked up again. .1:15 left in the second period. A lot of hand fighting in this second period so far. Now they lock up again. Another shot by Cafaro. Isn't able to connect. Both back to their feet. Inside 50 seconds to go. Double leg takedown and a twist. And that's 3 more for Cafaro.
I mean, except for that minor 2 almost near pins that he got put into, he's been wrestling a really good match.
And he may have it, almost had it there, but Ippolito rolls too far. They're going to stop things. Headgear adjustment. 11-10 the score now in favor of Ippolito of Somerville. He is in the black and orange. 22 seconds left in this second period. Cafaro trying to wrench Ippolito over. Ippolito trying to keep his base, trying to get back to it. Reaches back for a leg, isn't able to grab it. Ippolito's headgear's down around his face again. And we reach the end of 2. 11-10 in favor of Gio Ippolito of Somerville at 285 pounds. 12-6 the score in favor of the visiting Pioneers here at Watchung Hills High School. You're watching on GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Another high body lockup. Ippolito's headgear loose again. Cafaro again tried to pull him down. And Don, Ippolito's headgear is like down over his eyes now. He's like
He needs to tighten it.
blindfolded.
He needs to tighten it up a little bit. It's a little loose.
It's a lot loose.
Unless he sweat some pounds off his head while he's been out there.
Does have the buzz cut. It's possibly...
Yeah, that's way too loose. That's got to be...
It's. I don't know why they haven't stopped it and tightened it, or didn't tighten it during the stoppage between periods. 12-10 now in favor of Ippolito. But Cafaro of Watchung Hills has the leg, goes for the single leg, but again Ippolito able to twist it. He's neutralized the takedown, trying to claim it for his own, and he does. And gets the pin.
It's got to be a big upset there. Cafaro going in and just basically he was in on the move, and Ippolito broke the hold. Look at how loose the headgear is. It barely fit on his head.
Yeah. So the pin for Ippolito at 1:15 into the third period. And we're tied now at 12.
We'd like to thank our title sponsor, Harrington Companies. Harrington Demolition and Recycling, Harrington Construction, and Hoffman Supply. Got a nice house, want to make it look nicer? Hoffman Supply. You got a real dump and you want to rip it down? Demolition and Construction. The Harrington Companies.
What if I have a nice one and I want to make it nicer?
You can either do construction or the landscaping.
Okay, good to know. But they'll make you work. We're at 106 pounds. Torres for Somerville. Torres on top, trying to turn the shoulders of Frank for Watchung Hills. Frank gets back to a base, trailing 3-2. Torres works the back, spins around. He has a 3-2 lead. Frank in the black and orange. Frank in the white with brown and gold. And they're an escape for Torres in the orange. Hey, 4-2 in favor of Frank of Watchung Hills. Torres is trying to get a stoppage here. I think he's saying that Frank is bleeding. They're bringing the trainer out now to check. The score. 3 pins have gone back and forth, and it opened with a forfeit. We're at 106 now. Frank for Watchung Hills. Torres for Somerville. Torres trying to work the head down. Frank trying to keep that leg pulled in. And the first period ends with a 4-2 lead in favor of Evan Frank of Watchung Hills. Frank starts the second period on top. Torres on bottom. Torres in the black and orange. Frank the white with brown and gold. Frank trying to improve his position on back. Really good job of being on his toes in the base here and being able to swing his hips either way. Reaches across the body, across the chin, and he's trying to turn Torres now.
So you were talking, I found something interesting out. Apparently the remote they were using for their camera also affected ours, so that's why people were seeing some of the toggle switches. We are back. I told them to stop using. Yes, it was the remote. Same remote. That's what was toggling through. So
that's why we couldn't figure it out during pre-match when we were getting weird
interference and everything.
Yeah.
So we figured it out. So that's why you were watching. It looked like camera view for that last match during the blood time, or during this match when it was. So we have it figured out. We're good to go.
4-3 in favor of Frank in the white from Watchung Hills. Here in the second period at 106 pounds. But trying to get back to his feet is Torres. Driving through it and getting 3 more for a takedown is Frank. And again, you keep moving forward. You keep working and moving your feet. Good things happen. That extends Frank's lead to 7-3, Don.
Yeah, great job by Frank. I mean, coming out here, team tied. I think how it went, I think who wants to set a nice tone here, because obviously at heavyweight, I think that was a shock for them. I thought they were going to take that there.
I agree with you 100%.
So I think they realized, like, hey, this might be a little tighter than we thought. We got to get rolling here.
Waist control by Frank, but he has yet to add to the 3 he got for the takedown here. And that'll end the second period. Frank of Watchung Hills with a 7-3 lead at 106 pounds. And Frank will be on bottom. Torres of Somerville on top. The team's tied at 12. We're at 106 pounds. We started at 175. Torres bars the right arm, tries to push his way through it. What I liked that Frank did was he was on his toes and kept driving him forward. When
he didn't rest.
When he had to back it, there he is. And now Torres is in similar position, goes back to his knees though. But Frank really had leverage work in there.
And that's what you got to keep doing. You know, just because you're in a great position, you got to keep moving your feet, doing everything. That's what coaches tell you. Stay off your knees, get up on your feet, keep moving. That's what you have to do.
That was a nice counter by Torres. Frank tries to swing his hips to his left, and Torres manages to fish his leg through there, sees the leg with his own, stops the turn, and continues to work the back, but he's got to get some points out of this. We're inside the final minute.
Looks like he's coming around, gets the 2.
Reversal there for Frank.
Gonna make it 9-3. But then great job by Torres getting out.
Makes it 9-4.
But then Frank on a nice shot. Gonna get the 3.
I've been waiting for him to hit that shot.
He's been setting it up the whole time. He's gonna try to work up here. Short time, 30 seconds. He's in between the legs. He wants to obviously work up and try to see if he can hook a half here.
Even if he doesn't, he's in good position for a bonus point. He's got the back now. He's inside 15 seconds. Trying for the switch is Torres. Frank rides with it. Now you hear, I don't know if you can hear it at home, but the coaches from Watchung Hill yelling, good job to Evan Frank as he holds on for a 12-4 decision. Gets the major and a 4-point lead.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. Like and subscribe, get notified when we go live on YouTube for our podcast, any of the live streams. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider for all wrestling, boys and girls in the state of New Jersey. Today's matchup is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Champion Athletes, Performance Trophies, and Forum Coffee, the official sponsor of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. I'm Donald J. Brower here with John Kovach. We're at Watchung Hills.
113 pounds on the mat. Watchung Hills having just taken a 16-12 lead. David Carasso in the black and orange of the Pioneers of Somerville.
Big thank you to the Watchung Hills Stat Girls for helping me out here. They're helping out with the names, ruining my self-esteem. It's wonderful. I love it all. One shot, one day.
Morgan Torres.
I blame them. I'm trying to help you guys out.
Morgan Torres.
Come on, know what I'm doing here.
Of Watchung Hills.
Somerville just blew the spot. I was trying to blame Watchung Hills, and they're like, no, we're Somerville. They want to take full credit for ruining my self-esteem. So there you go, girls.
Kayfabe is dead, Don.
I know. I'm like, come on.
Carasso has the leg of Torres.
Other way around. Torres
has the leg of Carasso. You are correct. No score, 40 seconds to go. Trying for the trip is Torres. He can't get it. I'm really impressed with Carasso, or with Carasso being able to stay upright this long.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job.
Finally, the takedown, finally the 3 points to Torres of Watchung Hills. Late points as we reach the end of the first period at 113 pounds, 3-0 in favor of Torres of Watchung Hills.
Late points. Coach hates them.
Yep. Torres starts on bottom. Carasso of Somerset in the black and orange on top. Rides his advantage in the position. Trying to slide up. He's got a hold of the waist, and he's trying to bar the left arm. 3-0 in favor of Torres in the white with brown and gold of Watchung Hills. Getting to his feet is Torres. He gets the escape and ups it to a 4-0 lead. They lock up again. Torres has the wrist and then goes right back for the leg. And he's got that leg hopping on it, trying to keep balance, is Carasso. Torres tries kind of a sweep, gets nowhere at it. We're inside a minute of the second period at 113 pounds. Tries again to sweep, just catches behind the knee, gets the takedown as the knee buckles.
Runs his lead to 7-0.
Torres on top, bars the arm, keeps waist control. He's got the waist, the wrist. He's got the head in there trying to push across. Hasn't been able to move him. Now working across again, holding on to
He's got that wrist
left
underneath.
wrist, yeah.
He's trying to break him down and see if he can run something. He's going to be short time. And you're always getting that, trouble with potentially dangerous, but he lets it go and comes up.
Yeah, we're inside of 10 seconds here. I'm really surprised he didn't go for a half.
Looked like he was trying to set it up, but he's going to let the time run out here. We're going to head to the third period.
7-0 lead in favor of Torres.
I'd like to thank the Watchung Hills Booster Club for bringing us out tonight. Want to support, what they're doing here. Great job by them.
Scare me like that. Caution warning now against Carasso. Stalling warning.
He's still backing up here, so.
Kind of came forward then. His legs have to be tired from this awkward position that Torres has had him in now 3 times. Another takedown for Torres.
Well, now Torres, he can rest. He can, if I'm Carrasco, you can rest because you just got to take it down. You don't have to worry about being on your legs for a few minutes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Finding the positive in everything is Don Brower.
Which you, that is the anti-me.
Yeah,
Mr. Positivity. I'm Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah, you got taken down, but look, you can rest. Catch your breath. You give up 3 to turning you.
You didn't give up the 4.
He's turned your hip in a way it was never designed to go, but yeah.
There are going to be people at home who know me are like, Mr. Positivity.
10-1 the score in the final minute. We're here at make it 13 in the final 45 seconds.
Lets him go.
At 113 pounds. 13-2 now. Carasso has the leg now. A little late to do anything with it.
I just think he wants to split it up so he doesn't give up the major decision.
He got the reversal.
I think Torres was trying to go for a tech. Left his leg out there a little close, and Carrasco came up and grabbed it.
So it's 13-3 now. Carasso still has work to do if he's going to keep this from being a major, but he's on top now, and he has a half. If he just drove this forward, he might get some back points. But he's pulling him toward the half Nelson. And Torres stands up, back to a base, starts to turn. He hasn't gotten the reversal yet, and time's going to run out on this match. 13-3 to major decision to Morgan Torres of Watchung Hills.
Time is running out on your chance to be a sponsor. We have limited sponsorship opportunities this season for team pages and live stream coverage. How to become a sponsor? Click on your logo here, fill out the info form, or send me an email, admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Get back to you in 24 hours. Let us turn your cents into dollars. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling coverage provider. We're going to be heading here to the next bout.
120 on the mat.
See who we're getting out here for these guys.
Joe Augustine from Somerville in the black and orange. Anthonelli for Watchung Hills.
Quick takedown there by Augustine. You almost got to wonder, as we said, the big kind of turning point might have been that heavyweight match. And you wonder, that's, you know.
Early, but it could have been.
I think that's maybe where they thought they might get some bonus points, because I don't know if Watchung Hills thought it'd be this close, you know, in the match so far, but it's Somerville's hanging.
And it's, go ahead.
No. Somerville's hanging because you have a great coach like Carita, who came from the Hackettstown program, you know, somebody who's had a very successful year. He's instilling a nice culture down there, and this is one of those teams keep an eye on in the future.
Anthonelli on top, gets 3 for the takedown, and takes a 4-3 lead over Augustine of Somerville, trying to turn him.
I wonder if he heard us talking about him.
I'm wondering.
Talking about if it was like, oh, wait a minute, you got to watch here. Now he looks like he's got something locked. He's in a bad position. There he goes.
He's got the cradle now. And he got the pin. Did Anthonelli.
Great job by Anthonelli there, taking what he had, readjusting. I didn't think he was in a great position to get it, but he wound up readjusting and getting the pin.
And makes it 26-12, a 14-point three-match lead now for Watchung Hills.
I'd like to thank our title sponsor, the Harrington Company. Harrington Demolition and Recycling, Construction, and Hoffman Supply. Got a nice house? You want to make it nicer? Hoffman Supply and Construction. You want to got a real dump? Demolition and Recycling, the Harrington Companies.
Quickly on to 126. 26-12, the team score in favor of Watchung Hills. They're in the white with brown and gold trim. Somerville, the Pioneers, in the black and orange. Quick three-point takedown.
It's going to be Richards for Somerville and Glynos for Watchung Hills.
Glynos with the takedown. Glynos with the cradle. A lot of squirming, trying to keep his shoulders up, but can't do it. Glynos with the pin. 40 seconds in at 126 pounds. And we're 32-12, a 20-point lead for the currently 7-1 Watchung Hills Warriors.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to apologize to Somerville. I must have woke up Watchung Hills.
On to 132. Evan May for Watchung Hills in the white. Aiden Herrera in the brown, in the black and orange for Somerville.
May coming in on that leg.
And he is not letting go. He has got that leg, and he's not in a great position to do anything with it, but he's not going to give it back to him.
No, he's holding on. He might get a stalemate here.
I don't know. They're moving quite well.
I know nice roll there through.
I mean, like we talk about so often, May kept the balls of his feet moving. He kept propelling himself forward. He still is here. He's not in a great position, but he's working it forward. But now working it back against him.
Herrera with a great break of that grip there. Now he can spin out, has the head in a key position. Can go for a throw, rolls around, is going to get the three. No swipes for the back. It looked like it could have been close, but he's got that arm underneath.
Yeah, I thought he might have had a chance to finish it there. Now he's got the back exposed again. Not long enough to get any points. But on the back and in control is Herrera of Somerville.
May doing a good job coming in, sinking his arms around that knee, trying to roll through again.
Like May's headgear is now down around his face in an awkward position. Herrera trying again to turn him. Herrera of Somerville into black and orange. Trying to push his way through. Really awkward spot there. Good job there by May to turn back into that move and get his shoulders out of a predicament.
Nice roll through back. Got to watch that shoulder.
I'll tell you what, if you love mat wrestling, that might have been the best 2 minutes I've seen all year.
Yeah, they've been going at it. They went and they brought it.
5-0 the score in favor of Somerville's Aiden Herrera.
I think we got a little blood here, it looked like.
I would not be surprised to wait. Oh, the blood is on
Herrera.
Herrera. I would have thought that maybe one of the straps had scraped the bridge of the nose of May the way that came down, because I did not like the way that looked.
Not at all. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, and like and subscribe. Get notified when we go live on YouTube. We have a match tonight. We got 2 tomorrow. We got 1 Saturday. We're at Sussex County Community College Sunday, plus we have all the county tournaments next week, as well as our podcast. So like and subscribe, get notified, and be what you could be with GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your teams, your counties, your site.
And I was going to say, Don, we were talking about if you wanted to be a sponsor during the last break. We got quite a bit of tournament wrestling coming up.
Tons. I know we're going to be doing the Essex County Tournament Finals, both boys and girls, on next Thursday. We're going to be at Morris County Tournament Friday, live stream some stuff. Next Saturday, we're going to be doing the finals. And we're also going to be at the PCT next Saturday. It's going to be an insane amount of tournaments coming up.
So May and Herrera, May from Watchung Hills in the white, Herrera of Somerville in the black and orange resume. Herrera with a 5-0 lead. We're at 132 pounds. Watchung Hills leads 32-12 in the team score. But right now, Herrera, but he's way too high, had a chance to stick May, but May's been able to roll through it. Now he's got chest to chest. Now he may be able to finish this off. Herrera trying to do it. May turning with the move.
Another turn, it'll be the end of it, but he obviously wants that extra bonus point.
7-0 the lead now in favor of Herrera, and he gets the pin. The pin comes 1:03 into the second period and makes it 32-18 in favor of the host Watchung Hills Warriors. Kind of a pivotal win if you think about it for Somerville.
Yeah, Somerville needed that to kind of stem the bleeding a bit. Quick pins there by Watchung Hills, so they needed to do something.
We're on to 138 pounds.
Going to be Williamson for Somerville, Schaeferman for Watchung Hills. Schaeferman being really aggressive here. Quick takedown.
Real quick takedown. I mean, right from the whistle. And he's going for the quick stick. I haven't written the names in my book yet.
I said it last night. Schaeferman's not trying to get paid by the hour here.
No. And we had some quick ones last night in Mount Olive where the Marauders beat West Morris. 4 straight pins to open that match last night.
And Schaeferman gets the pin.
48 seconds into the first period. Schaeferman's night results in 6 points and a 38-18 lead for his Watchung Hills Warriors.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, And like subscribe, get notified on YouTube when we go live. We have a bunch of stuff coming up, so get notified when you see the light go on. You can see the best wrestling that GSHSW.com provides, the premier high school wrestling coverage provider in the state of New Jersey. We show the most matches.
On to 144. Higgins for Watchung Hills. Ryan Higgins. And Cody Diamond for Somerville. 3-point takedown for Higgins of Watchung Hills.
Now, doing some basic math here, John. What is the match clinched now?
No.
So if Somerville loses here, correct?
Depends how they lose.
Okay.
After this match, you would have 1, 2, 3. There's 4 matches after this. So if it were to be just a regular 3-point decision,
Somerville could pin out.
Somerville could pin out and win by 1.
Okay, so any type of bonus points here ends it.
Bonus point pretty much ends it here, yeah.
Let's go, Cody.
I was trying to do that math myself.
That's the interesting part. We're great at announcing, we're great at doing stuff like that, but put me on the spot with some math, ain't happening.
Math am hard. Cody Diamond for Somerville in the black and gold. Trails Ryan Higgins of Watchung Hills in the white. 3-1 at 144 pounds. Driving Diamond to the mat is Higgins, his second takedown at a 6-1 lead. We're inside 10 seconds to go in the first period at 144. 38-18 the team score in favor of Watchung Hills. 6-1 after 1. I do like the atmosphere here, Don. The lights down. It's a small gym. They come out to Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Which apparently some people don't know.
We'll just. Hey, so anyway, Don, we got some tournaments coming up, huh?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. So, like, especially coming up tomorrow night, we're going to be doing the Randolph at Roxbury match. We're also going to be doing the big West Essex at Caldwell match. Then I might as well just sleep in West Essex or Caldwell's gym because I'm going to be there that next night for Del Valle. I think I'll have to wait for basketball to be over. And then Sunday we're up at SCC, and then next week we're going to be doing the finals. I think we're going to be doing the semifinals as well as the boys, but definitely the finals because what they're going to do is a new thing this year at Essex. They're going to be having a girls tournament early Thursday, and then side by side they're going to have the boys championship and the girls championship next to each other. So we're going to be broadcasting both of those.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
So side by side on the mat, they're going to be doing that, and then we're going to be at Mount Olive doing some stuff with the early rounds of the MCT Friday. Then we're going to have a crew at the PCT. We're going to have a crew at the MCT. It is going to be crazy with how much wrestling you have going on. So like I said, you better like us and subscribe on YouTube, get notified. And if you want to be a sponsor with it, send me an email, admin at Garden State HS Wrestling, or click on one of the Your Logo Here forms. We have limited sponsorship opportunities available. Let's turn your cents into some dollars here at GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
6-2 in favor of Higgins. Now 9-2 after that takedown. 2 escapes for Cody Diamond of Somerville. He's in the black and orange. You know what I like here, too? We're right on top of the mat. We are right here.
Yeah, some of the schools, they want to put you like in another gym.
Yeah.
Or like all the way up at the bleachers, and then people yell at you all the time because they don't know who's announcing. I didn't realize. Do you recognize the faces of some of the young kids when they don't announce? Like when they go out there, like the face. Like, oh yeah, I know that kid. That's Eric Jablonski.
I have not done. I hope at some point to get there, but I haven't done it long enough. All I know is, you've got to look down on the drones that are flying below you sometimes you can't see who it is.
Exactly. It's like, you know, you have Thornton Mellon, you have Jason Mellon. You don't know either ones.
Well played, lad. Well played. And a generation scrambles to look up Thornton Mellon.
Trust me, Google Thornton Mellon and watch that. You will love it.
Go back to school. You'll learn a lot. 9-2 after 2 in favor of Ryan Higgins of Watchung. He's in the white against Cody Diamond of Somerville in the black and orange.
Diamond's going to have to try to cut some glass here if he wants to make this a closer match. Obviously, any regular decision, there's still a chance, but any type of bonus points here, and he's right on the cusp of it, it's going to give Watchung Hills the win.
Yeah, he really has work to do here. And, whoa.
Going to be neutral, so now it's 10-2.
And now you're in a major decision territory.
Which, as we said, any type of bonus point clinches it for Watchung Hills.
Stall warning up for Diamond. Higgins tries to shoot the single leg, doesn't get it. 30 seconds gone in the third period. We're at 144 pounds. Another single leg attempt there by Higgins. Back to the feet. Does get the takedown, gets 3 there. Now he's definitely in major territory with a cushion, up 13-2.
He wants to go for the pin here, the emphatic pin, but I think he might let him up go for the tech, just get those points when he can.
Yeah, he cut him there. Making it 13-3. Shoots the single leg again. Chases down that tackle, essentially. Another takedown. We're 16-3. Another neutral. Here's where the 2-point difference between a takedown of today as opposed to takedowns previously when it was 2 points. Here's where it adds up. 16-4 right now. 15 seconds to go. Higgins trying to tech him.
Coaching staff of Watchung Hills trying to fire him up. Saying, listen, you only need one more. Backing up, there's going to be one there.
That's going to be a penalty point to Higgins because Diamond was backing up. There's the buzzer. 17-4. I thought that was it. 17-4. Major decision.
Now, my math tells me
42-18. 1, 2, 3. That clinches it. That clinches it with 3 matches to go. Watchung Hills will advance to 8-1. We've got Dalrymple for Somerville and Russell for Watchung Hills. Russell in a little different singlet. It's gray with white writing on it. Dalrymple in the black and orange. We are at 150 pounds. Struggle for control, no takedown.
Am I losing my mind here, or does Russell have a different style?
His singlet's different.
Okay, I'm like, am I going crazy here?
Somebody may have mentioned that when he introed the match.
I don't pay attention.
I don't either a lot of times. Yeah, he's in a gray with white. Everybody else has been in the white with the brown and gold trim. Somebody had a different one. If my memory is right, and it is for minutia that has no effect on anything, I think the last time we were here, somebody had a different singlet for some reason.
It's just interesting. Most coaches are we're all going to wear the same.
Yeah. And then you get teams with the same colors like Mount Olive and the Ridgefield, Cliffside Park. So everybody can be in a black outfit, and we can look for who's got a different colored shoelace to tell the wrestlers apart. Pressing forward is Dalrymple, but no scoring there in the first period.
Russell's going to take down.
At 150. And a caution already for placement against Russell. Russell tries to turn. Dalrymple drives through it, keeps him down to the mat, now has waist and far ankle. Trying to turn his shoulders is Dalrymple. Russell trying to fight back to a base there, out of bounds. They will restart. Russell down again. We're 36 seconds into the second period at 150 pounds. Back to the base, but pulled right back down is Russell. Dalrymple trying to get a turn, but Russell has a hold of the legs, rolls through it, rolls a little too far. They're both trying to cradle the other, it looks like, Don.
Russell elevate, got to watch. Comes up, goes for a roll. Both are wrestling here.
This is good stuff.
Russell looks like it might come out on top here. He's going to get the reversal.
Russell gets reversal. That's the first points of the match.
Great job there by Dalrymple, though, not to go to his back. He was, bridging up and spun around.
And looked like he was stunned for a second, like he had to get his senses, but he kind of felt enough that his shoulders were there, and then he had to get the shoulders out of there. And now a 1 point neutral for Dalrymple, and it's 2-1. 20 seconds to go in the second period. We're at 150 pounds. Watchung Hills versus Somerville. Watchung Hills has already clinched the team victory, and they're up 42-18 with this and 2 more matches to go. A shot just barely clinging to the leg is Dalrymple. No takedown. 2-1. Russell will take the lead into the final period of regulation. Dalrymple will be on bottom. And we're going to reset. Now, interesting, there was a caution
on Russell,
against Russell.
I think he might have been a little high there where his hands were.
But he got a caution when he was on bottom, too.
Interesting.
Neutral ties it for Dalrymple. We're 2-2, 12 seconds into the third period. They circle. Russell with the 3. Stoppage, no points of contact inside the circle. 5-2 to lead for Russell of Watchung Hills. He is in the gray singlet with white lettering trimmed in brown. Standing and trying to peel Russell off, and succeeding at it is Dalrymple, who then gets the takedown and another 3, and his lead is now 6-5, turning this match around.
Don't let him out.
He waited a little long, but he's, tortoise in the hare type situation here. Dalrymple, waited, took advantage of where he could, and now here he is with the lead.
Trying to maintain control from the back. He's got the waist. He's got the near wrist barred. He chops down Russell. He's turned the shoulders. He's going for it. Weights on the chest.
Dalrymple has him in bad position here.
Dalrymple with Russell's back down. Russell trying to push his way out of it and rolls his way through. 4 back points for Dalrymple. And a 10-5 lead for Dalrymple with 30 seconds to go in the third period. He's got the half. He's turning it again. He's got shoulders exposed. He might be a little bit high. He gets the pin. Dalrymple of Somerville with the pin. 18 seconds left in regulation, and it's 42-24 in favor of Watchung Hills.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GuardiansHSWrestling.com, on X, GuardiansHSW, on Instagram, GuardiansHSW, and like and subscribe, get notified when we go live. GuardiansHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider in the state of New Jersey. We're here live at Watchung Hills Regional High School. Donald J. Brower here with John Kovach. We are heading to the next bout.
157. This and one more, but it's already been clinched by Watchung Hills. 3-point takedown in the first 20 seconds. For Garcia of Watchung Hills. Klosterman in the black and gold for Somerville. We're back to the more uniform white with brown and gold of Watchung Hills, Don. And trying to turn is Garcia. He's got shoulders down.
Good job by Garcia.
Garcia with the pin. 59 seconds into the first period. 48-24 now with one match to go.
You want to be a sponsor? Well, join our title sponsors, the Harrington Companies. Hoffman Supply, Harrington Construction, Harrington Demolition and Recycling. Got a nice house, want to make it look nicer? Hoffman Supply. Got a dump, want to rip it down? Harrington Demolition and Recycling. Proud sponsors of what we do here at GuardiansHSWrestling.com.
Final match of the evening. At 165. Taking to the mat now. Tanner Williamson for Somerville.
And we're going to have a long name here. I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly.
I know how quick I handed that off to you.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Anytime.
Was I eating a candy bar?
I would never do that.
Edwin Baritz Gonzalez.
Edwin Baritz Gonzalez for the host Watchung Hills.
Yeah, for those people who don't know, last night we were calling a match. I take a big bite of a candy bar, and John goes, "How can somebody be a sponsor?" I was like, "Thanks."
You want to get queued up to promote the sponsors?
Made me ruin a 100-gram bar. Come on, had to choke through it.
Britzek Gonzalez with the takedown. I know I mispronounced that. And an early 3-point lead. And working to get a turn in here.
He's in bad position because, like you said, you're pulling people on with cradles.
All Williamson has to do is shift his weight a little bit.
Readjust here. He's got to get the 4 back points.
back to their feet. 7-1, the lead has been built by Gonzalez.
Don't forget, later on after the match, check out our social medias. We're going to have an interview with the winning coach from Watchung Hills, as well as our performance trophies hammer of the match. We'll be deciding that shortly. There's a couple candidates there for Watchung Hills that I think were very impressive.
I don't know how quick we're going to get that done, because there's some, I think there's discussions to be had.
I'm trying to pretend we know what we're doing. I'm trying to pretend like we have it all locked up.
But there's a lot of deliberation that goes into it.
Yes. We don't just we just don't go crazy with it. We make sure we do what we're doing. But we're gonna have that on our social medias a little later tonight as well.
That was good defense by Williamson, who caught the shot and packaged up Gonzalez.
Gonna drive forward here. Gonna get the 3.
3 for Gonzalez and a 10-1 lead. I mean, I thought the best move I've seen so far in this match was Williamson. He got nothing for it. Swinging around. By the way, Gonzalez is also in one of those gray singlets.
I know. It's funny because you're so used to the teams wearing the same thing. I almost feel like we're going into a tournament mode here because you see the different singlet and it pops up. I'm like, wait a minute.
And this one's slightly different from the last gray one we saw. This has the letters in brown trimmed in gold on the back, which the last one did not have. 10-1 in favor of Gonzalez for Watchung Hills. He's in the gray, working the top. 40 seconds to go in the third period of regulation here in our final match. We're at 165 pounds.
You went with the golf cork there. It was nice. It was very subtle and golfy. I like that. We're at the 100. I like that, John. That was a very nice golf reference there.
Thank you. A tradition like any other.
A young boy.
The Cinderella boy in Augusta.
Out of nowhere. Oh, he's got it all.
Turn to the shoulders is Gonzalez, and he gets the fall.
Speaking of getting it all, Bretez Gonzalez is your winner, and he closes this out 54-24. Watchung Hills takes it.
That pin, by the way, if you're keeping score, 103 into the second period.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at Garden State HS Wrestling. On X at Garden State HSW. On Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling. On YouTube, like and subscribe. Get notified when we go live. And you'll have everything we do with all our upcoming events, as well as everything. We're going to have a bunch of county stuff coming up. You will not want to miss it. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider for all of high school wrestling in New Jersey. If you want to be a sponsor and join us, click on your logo here. We have limited sponsorship opportunities left. The Your Logo Here button is a form you fill out, or send me an email, admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your county is your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider. And our title sponsor, the Harrington Company, Harrington Recycling, Harrington Demolition, Harrington Construction, Hoffman Supply. Now we're going to come into the Harrington, as we did that there, you know how subtle that is, the Harrington press box. John Kovach. John, talk about this match. You know, two really good teams. Scored and represented at the end. Obviously got away from Somerville, but really quality matchup with some of what we saw today.
Back and forth early on. It does get away from Somerville, but is it the match getting away from Somerville, or is it the fact that Watchung Hills is now 8-1, and they're dominating opponents, and they did it again tonight? There's
a different talent level here, and we understand that, you know, with everything we're doing, as people just don't see a camera, but just like to walk in front of it. So, you know, great job here by Watchung Hills, showing a little more talent, a little depth. That's what they do, but, you know, Somerville has nothing to be ashamed of. But realistically, a great job by everybody involved. But Yeah, we're not done. You think I'm going home and getting some sleep? It's really going to be rare. John, you get to take a nice couple days. You're off. You're doing your stuff, correct?
I'm doing my thing.
That's what I'm saying. He's off.
I'm going to go watch my nephew play hockey.
There's nothing better than that. I'm going to be on the air tomorrow. Caldwell will be tomorrow night. We'll be on the call there. We're going to be West Essex versus Caldwell for that Super Essex Conference division right there.
Big match.
It's going to be huge. Then you're going to have a rivalry match. Randolph traveling to Roxbury. That's going to be a good one. Then this weekend it had a conference match, but two really good teams, Caldwell and Del Val. And then we're going to be up at Sussex County Community College on Sunday. So for John Kovach and everybody here, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.